Oops. All right. This right here, yins guys, I'm glad I want to feature this commenter, why this is good. This gives me excuse to indicate that I wanted to do videos and talk about shit like this a long time ago. And I'll keep in mind, too, that it's nice to be living in a real nice town where there's squirrels and possums and everything, and this is a real beautiful place with what I regard as a balance. But explaining what I commented, a long-winded comment to this guy, he that hopefully I didn't over-talk it. The reason why I kind of over-commented to him is because this comment gives me excuse of something that I always wanted to talk about, and it kind of dovetails into what I regret that I was trying to depict in some of my exercise videos with music, and I wanted to do more backgrounds. Okay, bear with me. I came from a town that used to have all kind of steel mills that me and my partner lived in. A couple different areas. There were a lot of steel mills. And there was something in the back of my head talking about, too, if anybody out there that listened to a lot of Henry Rollins talks. Something sticks in my head where he was going to different places doing his music, talking about poverty, bikers and broken knuckles and bars and stuff. And he made a statement about the oasis dried up years ago and ever sparsely populated, and everything, it used to be very populated, yet there's, if you will, a spread out bunch of barren areas where they were building all kind of shit, and then the oasis dried up. Like a steel mill area that I originally lived in. I remember being a kid, steel mills everywhere, air polluted, and black gentleman I talked to who a few years back when talking about the old steel mills, he claimed he worked in steel mills and saw fish in a river glowing and everything else. But everybody was working, stuff being built in towns, right, based on, it's the same shit they talked about when coal mines or even the Old West gold towns. Well, where I'm at in western PA, western Pennsylvania, towns like that, and I'm not talking about the city of Pittsburgh in western Pennsylvania. I live in towns like maybe 20-something odd miles outside of Pittsburgh, many towns that you can bring up. And when I lived in there, even in my earlier days of YouTube, along with family members and everything else, this town I used to live in as a kid, I saw how the steel mills were eventually tore down, all barren landscape, and only monolithical things stand, which seem to be too much of a pain in the ass and too costly for them to tear down and haul away. So there's like these monolithic reminders, and everything else and stuff that scrappers used to be able to take. But anyway, I'm bringing my fitness videos and different things that I wanted to project in my channel into that. As I originally, when I started my YouTube videos to bring some of my stuff into it, I didn't have fancy camera phones. I had the cheap phones or webcams at the time, and I never got around to, like I did now, to have better cameras. And that's the reason why a lot of things that you see, some in my other videos, I wanted to depict. I wish that I had better cameras. I could still go around some places and do that. So there was something behind some of the stuff that I do and use music that I wanted to depict more of what this guy was saying, reading more into it and not over talking it. But it was stuff that he gave me an excuse that I wanted to talk about more, and I wanted to depict more of in front of old buildings or whatever, and whether people like my exercise videos, what you call yoga, or not. But I was, in these videos, I was trying to project some of that, and I could have projected more. Matter of fact, I had a couple YouTube videos where there are pictures, that I've used in the town saying that. Like a heavy metal video, band Celtic Frost, a song called Domain of Decay. And there was another old used up same footage from the town in something like a rap and rock infused, music that I could show you in the YouTube videos, but that I was trying to, depict certain things, and that was just it. Things that were populated, all kind of restaurants, bars, all kind of things, steel mills go, and then a lot of stuff torn down. The oasis dried up. You know what I'm saying? And how he was bringing it. This commenter was bringing, Mr. and Mrs. Possum in a very wonderful comment. I regard it as, even though we're in like a real cool town where there's a balance. The only thing we got to worry about is a squirrel and a possum occasionally getting run over, and then everybody is. Then I'm talking about a thing like later in some of these other towns. If you want to, that old history channel you can find on YouTube, stuff Life After People, and predict certain things. Even though we're not having the Life After People documentary, that ain't happening yet, but there's pockets of that going on now, like say the old place that I used to live in. And I regret that there were areas that used to be steel mills that, like I said, I didn't have the camera that I wanted to do more of, but I did, some of the old town. And matter of fact, one of my old videos, there was buildings that were in there that aren't there no more, so I'm glad I did the videos. But I'm talking in parentheses, animals and some stuff that I was trying to project that was that I wish I could do more of, and stuff like that. I mean, I'm going to cut this short here. There's so much to read into what I'm saying too, but that I wanted to do more stuff while projecting that.